this is the third singles match of the women's teams championship match here at the 2014 TMS College National Championships. We got Jasmine Nguyen of California in the near court, who takes the first game over Marissa Chow from Princeton, 11-3. And this should be a very lopsided match. Marissa Chow is the weakest player on the Princeton team. So the Princeton team, as we've mentioned before, heavily carried by their top two players who both won their singles matches. If everything goes according to script, the team tie should go down to the final match, which would be the doubles match. We have an update on the men's teams as well. We will be seeing the championship match later, but the third place team is Lindenwood University. So congratulations to them on a good showing in the co-ed teams event. Losing to Mississippi College, I believe, who will be in the championship match. As expected, Jasmine Nguyen is not having many problems here against Marissa Chow. Also, as expected, on table 2, Tammy Gu is in the lead against Robin Lee of Princeton. So both California players who are expected to win are ahead. Tammy Gu has taken the first game, so she is up 1-0. And here on table 1, Jasmine Nguyen closing in on taking the second game over Marissa Chow. So Jasmine Nguyen takes care of business in the second game, 11-1.
We've seen Jasmine Nguyen play today, and she played a few matches yesterday. And in the slot that she's been in, most of the time you end up seeing her in that third position, and she just really hasn't been challenged or pushed most of this weekend. So I know she's feeling really good that she's been able to contribute to her team's success here, making it to the finals and hopefully winning their national championship.
Yeah, I'm interested in the thought process behind California's lineup. I'm pretty sure that Jasmine Nguyen is at least their second strongest player. But she consistently plays that third single spot, as you said. Could be trying to get a guaranteed win against a weaker player from some of the other teams. Not quite sure what the thought process is there.
Well, definitely Cal upgraded when they were able to bring in the freshman Ellen Wong, and it took some of the pressure off of Sylvan Guo and Jasmine Nguyen, as they are obviously veterans on this UC Berkeley team. So I know they were excited to get Ellen in, and it really shows that Jasmine's able to contribute a little bit more, as she wasn't at that level yet of some of those other teams that had a number one or number two player at 2,200 or higher.
It could be that they feel that their freshman player, Ellen Huang, has a little more upside, has the ability to challenge some of those better players more. So put her in the 1 slot and hope she can cause a few upsets.
Absolutely, and I think she's done just
yeah.
that. As we go on into the last and final day, a lot of the teams are still on the outer courts playing for position. Some of the teams, unfortunately, have left us for this year's championship, having to catch flights and make it back. We're doing a lot of trophy presentations that are happening right now, being coordinated nearby us. As Han said earlier, Lindenwood did take 3rd place in the co-ed event, so congratulations to them. I know that the city of St. Charles and the University of Lindenwood, or Lindenwood University, is ecstatic that their program is still on the map and still growing. Obviously, trying to add the depth to that organization, to that program.
Yeah, and they've definitely had a lot of depth and rebuilding a little bit after graduating some players in the past year. Certainly, they've added even more depth, I feel, this year to their squad, and it'll be interesting to see how they grow in the next few years.
Yeah, much deeper than usual. It's critical. It's almost like a pitching rotation for Major League Baseball or any baseball team. You have your star pitcher, you have a pretty decent number 2. But when you fall off at 3 or 4, your ace can't do it all, and you end up losing some games in a series if you don't have a solid number 3 or number 4 pitcher.
Lindenwood has the opposite problem right now, which is they need an ace back, I feel. They've got the depth now. They've got solid players all the way down through the roster. But against some of the better teams, you need that ace to be able to compete with the best players in the tournament. And that's what Lindenwood will be looking for, I'm sure. But here, Jasmine Nguyen takes care of business. 3 straight games over Marissa Chow. And on table 2, her teammate from California, Tammy Gu, is also rolling up 2-0 against Robin Lee of Princeton. As we expected, it looks like this team tie is going to go down to the doubles match to decide the championship.
And we really wouldn't want anything other than that in this championship, for it to go to a tight, hard contested doubles match. Earlier today we were talking about some of the depth of that Lindenwood team just a while ago. I know that they added Micaiah Skolnick, who had a really impressive match against Ching Lee of Mississippi College. For a lot of programs, he would be considered your ace. Maybe they bring in one more player through their relationship in Brazil. They have the ability to get some players from Brazil, so I know that that's a capability as well. And they'll be right back in it, contending for that national championship.
It'd probably be coming from be foreign players that they would be recruiting, that I feel that it could really bolster them at the top end of their roster. And we'll see if they can do that for next season.
And Jasmine, when she got done with that match, she actually jogged off the court, showing that she's still got a lot of life and legs left in her. Like I said, she hadn't been contended. Usually at this stage of the tournament, you don't see too many people jogging off the court.